Better Man, the musical biopic about Robbie Williams, a British pop star. I was surprised by this movie, to be totally honest. I'm not really much for musicals, and biopics have always been kind of one of those things where it never feels like they really show what's going on in the life of these pop stars. They try to play it safe, like Bohemian Rhapsody, and we don't want to show these as actual people. Better Man just is probably one of the best biopics I've ever seen as far as a musician goes. I have no idea who Robbie Williams is. I had to look up who he was kind of afterwards. And so I get why this has failed at the box office and the theaters here in the United States. Because outside of his song Angels, he's not really known in the United States as a famous pop star. But the movie itself does something that I haven't seen many musical biopics do, which is that every musical sequence that occurs throughout the movie, at least after the title card starts and everything, it's not just the music that you're left sitting there watching as they slowly wander down the road, but there's a lot of movement. There's a lot of performance going on to move the story forward, not just through the scene, but like what's going on in the scene. And it's an interesting movie to sit there and watch, because as he's going through his life, you can kind of see him spiraling, and it's always, every moment he gets to a point of high, you get a spiral of low. So even though they decided to do a CGI chimp, which is really well done, as Robbie Williams, because apparently in interviews he said he's always seen himself as less evolved. It's an interesting concept. I think it works as a movie. It's over 2 hours long, but it doesn't feel like there's a single moment of excess in this film. They cut through a lot of the extra stuff. So moments that most biopics usually like drag on, this one just cuts through it quickly. And you're not left sitting there going, oh wow, here's another 20-minute scene that is unnecessary and doesn't need to be here. They do a much better job of making sure this movie is moving. So as far as whether or not this is one to see in the theater, I'd honestly recommend seeing it in the theater. It's not going to obviously make up the money and everything that it's cost to make. And I think a lot of that is just due to the fact that, as I've seen online and I've seen other people say, is who is Robbie Williams? Never heard of him. And so I think part of it too is the fact they decided to go with a CGI chimp as kind of a surrogate for Robbie Williams because of how he sees himself. Nobody else in the movie views him as a chimp. It's just, this is how he sees himself. There's a lot of people out there that are probably, have no idea who this person is, and why would I want to go see a supposed biopic about a monkey who's a pop star, and that's not what it is. It's supposedly based on the actual guy's life. It's just how his perception of himself is, and that's what they did with the movie. But it was worth seeing in the theater. I was surprised by it. Well worth it. So if you like these videos, comment down below, what was your movie? What's your favorite biopic movie? Musical? Bohemian Rhapsody, which got an Oscar for Rami Malek. Or is there another one out there that you thought was really well done? Anyway, I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye bye.